Welcome to Podquesters, the show where we eat pieces of dice like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of dice for breakfast?
No!
He really doesn't. I make his breakfast.
Now that everybody knows about my personal eating habits, I am your host, Andy Bishop, and seated to my right is the person who makes my breakfast every morning, Sarah Bishop, which I didn't know that you culture the yogurt that I eat in the morning.
Listen, you would not have that food if I didn't make the shopping list.
You know what? That's very true. I am incapable of being an adult. Across the table from me is the wonderful David Budeszewski.
Hi.
Hi.
I made something.
You did. Why don't you show to the camera what you made, David?
It's me. Or Sarah.
And what company did you go through to make that?
So it's not a sponsored video or anything, but Hero Forge has a very customizable character creation suite, so I totally recommend it.
And where can they go to find Hero Forge?
The internet?
Sponsored by the internet.
Next to David, waiting for me to quit my awkward rambling, is Julie Klein. Julie Klein, are you feeling fine?
I'm feeling fine now, yes.
And at the center of the world, wondering why he even comes and puts up with us, Chet Moriarty's.
Hello, Andy.
Hello, Chet.
Hello, internet.
Hello, Pikachu.
Yes. Hi-ho, Pikachu.
Hi-ho, Pikachu. Well, you know what? I'm very excited because if memory serves correct, we are in the middle of combat.
Yes, you are. So you guys have been rummaging around Wave Echo Cave, kind of exploring this, and not going off much more than a noise, honestly. Every so often you guys hear this very loud rumble, like thunderous rumble, and really the only other direction besides that is just pure exploration at this point. So you guys have wandered yourselves into this room where there's been 3 ghouls kind of like feasting on a dead corpse for some time now. And it looks like there's 2 of them still left, and it is Scotty's turn.
Okie dokie. I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah, it looks like you're on a bed.
Let's see if
I
it
am on a
works.
bed.
Oh no.
All right.
No.
We've been down this road before.
I haven't been doing too well. It's fine. We won't talk
People
about it.
on beds
Oh.
in the middle of combat.
Okay.
Well,
All
she's
right.
getting a tactical advantage.
Okay.
I don't give you that advantage.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay.
The
Keep it
3 feet
real.
in arc.
All
What
right.
do you want to do?
I'm gonna jump on the bed in front of me,
What?
and I'm gonna jump off that bed and go to ghoul number 2 that's in the coals right now.
Yep.
And I'm going to take my short sword
Mhm.
and attack him. Attempt to attack him.
Okay, I like that you said attempt, because that is what's going to attempt to happen. So make 1 athletics check for me. I will make
You
them
had
all
to say
2.
jumping around, didn't you?
She likes to jump around. It's fine.
I'm assuming you're good at it, which is why
Yeah.
I'm not really so worried. But like, I just want shit to happen bad.
Don't
like,
roll a 1.
Hey, Julie, remember that
18.
game we played before? That one campaign we played?
Yes.
And that one person?
Yes.
Our buddy? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing that now.
Oh, it's just a bed.
It's just a bit.
Yeah. Well, luckily
And you know what?
rolled
You're
an
going to fall
18.
off it.
Yeah,
Your
I'm
head.
in the zone.
Okay, so you do that just fine. See if you're able to roll your attack against ghoul number 2 and see if you can hit him. Double. I think it's a double. Good job.
Ooh, yeah.
23.
Good hit.
Going down.
Roll damage. That's certainly a hit. With your
You rolled an
fancy-
18 for the bed and a 23
Nice,
for
max
attack.
damage.
Dang.
8 damage.
Good job.
Thank you.
So yeah, you kind of hop from one bed to another and like midair spin and stab this ghoul right in the face as he's kind of laying down in the coals.
Nice.
Do you want to do anything else on your turn?
Just love it's probably a little hot. Is it a little hot? The coal's a little hot. Okay, I'm like feeling
Yes.
the hotness and like really liking it, and then I'm just gonna take out my sword and stay where I'm at.
Would you say you're feeling hot?
It's getting hot. No.
Anyway, if that's all of your dumb things that you
Yep.
need to say,
All right.
Nope.
end your turn.
Nope. I got one more. No more monkeys jumping on the bed.
Okay.
Ignored. Sarah, if you're paralyzed, you can't do shit unless you have some way to heal that, which I don't think you can.
I do.
Okay, go ahead. keep in mind you're paralyzed.
Does it require movement?
Or speaking?
He wills it into existence.
Yeah.
So I have lesser restoration,
Yeah.
which is the range is touch,
Yeah.
but it's really just something that I'm doing inside my head. So
I don't believe it is.
Does he have to touch
think it-
himself? Isn't he
Hold on.
arguably always touching himself?
Right. That's what I'm like.
Arguably, no, you're not always touching yourself. Am I touching myself right now?
Yeah, your
Are you-
skin.
Your
Your
skin
skin's
right
all
here.
Yeah,
touching
right.
every-
Nope.
Look at it.
Right
look at
here.
it. The skin on your is touching itself.
You go
Your
and cast
toes
like
are
this?
I
your
could if I
toes
had
are
to.
touching themselves with your
No,
shoes.
no. Time out. Fuck you. You don't always touch yourself. That's bullshit. You have to physically grab something. Because if that's the case, you're literally like grabbing everything around you and the air. So you just casting through the air all the time? No, you're not. Fuck you.
Okay,
You're wrong.
So just to clarify, touch is specifically with hands. I can't touch someone with my foot and
Yes.
cast a spell. I
Yes.
can't touch with my nose and cast
By
a
the
spell.
way, your foot has a boot on it, so fuck you. You definitely can't do that. Anyway,
What if you lose both your arms?
then you better not be a caster. Okay, so Heath, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
All right, so let me take a look here. They're both heavily damaged, ghouls.
Good vision.
Roll
skills.
perception. I'm fucking with you. Just fucking go.
I'm gonna run around over here, so I'm next to Sarah,
Okay.
and I'm gonna target.
Just show it off with your fucking ability.
No, because you know what? I'm trying to make sure that no other enemies try to get him while he's paralyzed.
So brave of you.
You know, somebody's got to be brave.
I looked out for him. You think he would look out for me? Well,
I'm trying.
He did
I know
with
last
those-
time I screwed
Those
up.
bat things. I don't remember what they're called.
Yeah.
Look, I know I screwed up really bad last time, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take out Mr. Stab and do sneak attack. And I rolled a 22.
Wait.
That sneak attack doesn't work because he's not attacking the same opponent
you.
because he is
Paralyzed.
paralyzed.
Okay, so
So I'll undo your effect.
yeah, but it doesn't change anything with my roll.
Correct. You still are gonna hit.
All right,
So roll damage.
rolling damage. I rolled 12 damage, and
Damn.
bye-bye.
Do you want to do anything else? Otherwise, end your turn.
I used my
Maybe you
cutting
can heal your
action.
friend.
I don't think he can.
No,
I'm just asking. Maybe he can.
can I?
Does a potion?
Can you?
Does a
Does he know
potion
to
feel
take my
paralyzing?
hand and touch me? Can you do that?
Hold on.
I don't know. That would definitely be like an Arcana check or something if you were that smart.
Okay, so let's role play this because
Sure.
that's part of the
Yeah, go
game. So
No way. It's not part of the
Okay, let's roleplay this.
hey, wait. So do I have to do the Arcana check first? To
No,
see-
you don't. You didn't know that you're role
I cannot
playing.
blink.
Like you don't know that he would want you to do it or anything, right? So what is the point of you role playing?
Also, your turn 6 seconds.
Okay, so I obviously can't. So I'm just gonna use my cutting action to run back over and. There's nothing I can do. I run over and I go by Scotty to back her up, and I end my turn.
He's not doing it to back you up. He's doing it so if he has another turn, he
Sneak
can use
attack.
sneak attack.
That's also it. That's mainly.
John, your
Are you
fucking
telling
turn.
Scotty this?
No, he's not, because this has got no way more time. Go ahead.
I'm gonna move my moonbeam
Moonbeam.
to like the
fire pit.
corner of the ghouls. I want to make sure wherever
It's
it
just
moves,
one now.
yeah, it's not hitting the other people, but it's hitting
Fair.
ghoul too.
I'm glad that you made
I'm
sure I was aware of that.
Specifying. How'd I do?
He failed to save.
Yay!
Damage.
He's gots to be dead.
8 damage.
He ain't dead, Heath. But he's definitely very heavily wounded at
Ooh.
this point. So the moonbeam, I kind of picture it like I want it to be like a slow moving thing, like, but like that's probably not how it all works at all. So it probably just goes. Boop,
I mean,
and
it
then,
can
like,
move up to
reappears.
60 feet in my
Right,
6
so you know how
second
long it would
turn.
take if this thing was like for 60 feet? No, that would fucking way longer than 6 seconds, that's for sure.
That's true.
So anyway, it disappears in the original location and reappears right on top of these coals, and this thing is now being burned from multiple sources. I'm assuming you're going to stay where you are, or do you want to do anything else before you end your turn?
Can I end my turn by ending my moonbeam?
Sure.
Okay,
That's fine.
I'm gonna end it then.
Okay, so the moonbeam teleports, hits the ghoul, like starts burning this hole into his already burning self on the coals, and then you snap your fingers and it disappears.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And then half the characters in the whole world of Neverwinter are dead. Thanks, Thanos.
You're not the DM, so that doesn't
Oh, it
happen.
feels so good.
Anyway, what does happen? Wait, did you just say? What did you just say?
Oh, it feels so good, Mr. Smith.
Okay, so it's the ghoul's turn, and as Seraph spoiled, even though he's paralyzed, he does take fire damage, and as he's getting moonbeamed and laying on these coals and already has this big slash and stab wounds and all these other things going on, he just kind of starts like wiltering away and like catches flame finally from sitting on the coals, kind of like you've been holding something there right above the heat for too long and then it finally ignites. And that will take you guys out of combat in this room.
Hooray.
Okay. So I saw that the duration on that was 10 minutes or 10
Duration
rounds of the paralyzation.
It's 10 rounds.
10 rounds. So what does that
So we have to drag him around.
So you're paralyzed.
For
so
how
that would
long?
translate to it's a minute around roughly.
Okay.
So yeah, like a couple minutes, 5 minutes.
All right.
I mean, theoretically, if they can't figure it out, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, we're gonna roleplay that.
Okay. So I look.
Well, I don't want to waste a spell slot. Is what I'm saying. If I just
Well, you can't. You're
say
paralyzed.
I'm gonna actually I'll speed it up slightly, but I'm gonna say like 3.5 minutes of actual time. Go. You're
Okay.
paralyzed.
So I look around the room to see if there's anything useful.
all you see are a bunch of beds.
How did he
around.
get
Investigate.
paralyzed again?
the ghoul's
So one of the
nails.
ghouls hits paralyzed him.
Can I like do some sort of check to see if I know if it's a permanent effect or a temporary
Medicine
effect?
check, go.
Okay.
Is there anything under the beds?
Nope.
All right.
Dust bunnies.
12.
You would know very well that he is poisoned. It seems to be like not a permanent thing. Instead of getting worse, he's kind of getting better. He's able to move his eyes a little bit, but he can't. And then it was caused from the ghouls. You don't know how to heal it.
I want to walk up to him and say, guys, I know what's gonna bring him back. True love's kiss.
Kiss him.
And I'm gonna go and certainly.
Yo, you gotta roleplay that. If you're
John
gonna
is
kiss
the
him,
one
you gotta kiss
saying
him.
John is
Alright.
the one saying kiss him.
I'm leaning in for the kiss.
No, guy.
And
Go ahead, kiss him. We're about to get some clickbait up in this bitch.
I'm attached with wires. And I give him.
What a pansy.
Oh no.
That's right. DM's calling you out.
You're happy.
Go the other way.
Okay. So I go over to him.
Uh-huh. Oh, come on. Boo! Boo! Yeah, see, clearly doesn't work. Hold on. So, roll a medicine check. I'll give you advantage because you actually did get out of your seat. And
That's right.
congratulations. Roll advantage medicine check.
See what my medicine skill is.
And I will say if you get a 15
Plus
or higher, your kiss allows to the paralysis to move quickly.
Rolled a 7 on the first roll.
Suck.
Plus 1 is 8.
Great job.
Good math.
Your kiss blows.
18 plus 1, 19.
Cool. So as you come over to Seraph and kiss him on his tiny little head, which probably has a fucking helmet on it.
Oh, wait, look at this little guy. He did no hat.
Well,
No hat, no fan art.
Fine. So you kiss him on his forehead, and Seraph is now able to kind of start moving his limbs and twitching, start to like move his neck a little bit more, and the paralysis ends.
Wow.
I did it, guys.
You've got some magic lips.
I got the tingles on me.
Hot lips.
Not
right.
from you.
Do you get that reference?
Nope.
Neither do I. Do you have nothing to say to the fact that he just kissed you?
You do what you have to do.
He already
Do you
flirts
not
with him
remem-
more than he flirts with me.
Do you remember like how I healed somebody by touching their balls? So like it's not. It's just it's what you have to do to
flattened
heal.
somebody's balls.
It's
You're the
just-
healer. Yeah, you were the cause of that.
You do what you got to do. I understand
We
it.
look at each other and we're like, all right, cool.
Great. Now that that's happened,
Okay.
you guys have a bed. You want to continue? Anyway,
There
what
are
else do you
several
wanna
beds
do?
in this room. Don't tempt me, DM.
I said it.
Can we check the door on the left?
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure. You just gonna open it?
Can I put my ear to it and see if I hear anything?
You hear nothing.
Hey, do you want me to
Except
check?
for this. Another thunderous crack.
Oh,
coming from that
boy.
room?
That.
Do you want me to check for traps?
Do you
I
have
asked.
that?
Well, I am a rogue.
I ask.
I ask.
Can I also check this corpse here and see if I can tell what kind of creature it is and if there's anything special on it? And if there's any pockets or anything?
The one that they were eating?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even think to check that. Good. I'm not.
I can tell you that there is nothing of use on him. It's kind of like a grouping of bodies. It's more so than just one.
Okay.
And they're like the bones of dwarves and orcs alike.
So we can't like recognize anybody.
It's not one indistinct person or body anymore.
Okay.
Cool.
I
Pile.
All right.
want to check the door for traps.
There are no traps.
I did it, guys.
Can I like just crack the door and peek my tiny little head out?
And as you peek the door open and open the door and peek your tiny little head out, you see more like refined tunnels.
While we're doing this, I'm going to use a potion.
I would have used a spell, but I'm trying to save my spell slots.
Me too.
Boom. So you notice a few pathways as you peek the door open. If you would like to continue opening the door, that would be different.
Can I, as quietly as possible, continue opening the door
Roll
and
stealth
just
check.
okay?
Can I take a potion while she's doing that?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
This is good. So we're balancing multiple people doing the same things.
Right.
Can you change your own health?
5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I can change my own health. I have
Okay.
2 potions left, so I'm using it, so I have 1 now.
Got a 10.
Seraph, what did you do?
Did I use the wrong one? Hold on.
Part time.
Part time.
Reroll 1d4 for me, please.
Oh, jeez.
17, 13 damage.
Okay, so 3 plus 4. Can you change the health on your own? You
Yes.
did. Okay, go.
Now I will do mine. 4 plus 4, 8.
Good, thank you.
I can do math.
Perfect.
Alright, I'll change mine.
So, yes. And I'm sorry.
I
You
rolled
was
a
actually doing something.
I rolled a 10
for stealth.
stealth.
Okay, so you're actually doing fine, trying to be as sneakily as possible opening this door, but the door kind of makes like a... The door is not so stealthy.
Can I,
Dumb door.
when it starts creaking, just instead of continuing to go slow, just open it? Because that always makes the creak less bad.
Sure, but then it flails open to the other side.
Well, I'm not like shoving it. I'm just, like.
So hold on, because
With
you guys
my-
try to do this a lot. I tell you like an effect of a roll, and then you try and change it. You can't do that.
Well, no, I'm fine with it making noise. It's just like when a door starts creaking.
But you can't like cause effect.
I don't think
fine
she's
with
trying
it
to...
making I'm fine with it making a creak. I'm
Okay.
saying instead of extending the creak by continuing to open the door
Okay, fine.
slowly.
So you're gonna like flail.
I'm not. My hands on the door. I'm just finishing opening it quickly.
Fine. Yes. So you open the door quickly. It still makes a noise. People heard you.
That's fine. I just didn't want an extended sound.
So you kind of see that there's a few passageways as you open the door all the way.
All right, I'm gonna follow.
Looks like 2 to the north technically, and 2 to the south too, I guess.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and use my map skills, my cartography that I got in college degree.
Wasn't that like the goblin degree of dumbassery?
Yes. Good on you for remembering. I got my GED. That the first hallway down is going to take us back to...
You mean south?
Yes.
So you guys are all coming into the hallway now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yes, good guess. That would take you back to
All right.
where you guys had come from.
So,
Brilliant.
what do you guys want to do?
I think we should take one of the north passages.
Yeah, we were heading towards that big thunderous thing that's happening.
Which the sound is coming from the opposite direction you're heading.
Is it?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, but
That's exactly where we wanted to go.
wasn't it to the northeast?
Uh-huh.
So I think we should still keep heading north at least, and then go east when we get a chance.
Yeah. Well, there
There
was
was
a
a-
chance back.
There was a
Before the
passageway
door.
you didn't go to.
Well, I'm not the one that chose to go in the room with the ghouls.
So, look, do we want to take this path north? Like, that's the first corner going north?
You guys could split up.
No!
Oh,
Bad.
no, it's Dan.
Bad DM. Bad.
Well, we could go south, but I say that because I'd like to get Kali.
Maybe you can go get them on your own.
I could.
Stop trying to split us up.
I could.
I mean, it's not that far to go back.
It's not.
Well, all right, we wait here for her to go get Kalayasha.
You guys want to continue north?
Nope, we're gonna
We're gonna wait.
right here, and then not leave until you come back.
So, and I will say, because you've kind of like started to see the multiple hallway passages, so I guess John was kind of the first one to enter this area. So John, you read this for me. This kind of gives you a better idea of what we're looking at here.
This area consists of numerous intersecting passages. The ceilings are only 6 feet high, and several of the passages end in partially excavated rock faces. Okay, so if we're able to tell that, and Scotty wants to get Kalayasha, I think we should just all go down the south passage. So we're already all the way almost back to where Kalayasha is.
Okay.
Scotty can go the rest of the way by herself, and then we can continue east.
Yeah, because it seems like maybe
But this
these
looks
aren't
like
well traversed.
This looks like where they were trying to continue expanding, not where the sound would be from.
Yes, and we want trouble, so right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Make it double.
just tell me, like, I guess, are you going first? Who's going first? Who's going last? I know you guys are going to a point and waiting.
So are we
like,
going
I'll go-
to like right here?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then and then Scotty is gonna walk all the way back to that little
I'll
pit.
go. I'll go. I'm just
Why'd
gonna
you
go
go on
behind everyone, and then I'm gonna
go
be like,
back.
good me, good.
Okay,
Yep.
so yeah,
And continue.
you go the rest of the way.
Okay.
Why'd you?
And I'm
So I'll say it takes no more than really like 35 to 40 seconds. You're not really going that much farther away from them.
yeah.
But you guys just like the people who are not going to get Kali. Are you just like standing around?
Yes, we're standing around and being attentive to the situation and being very quiet.
Can
So
we?
then roll perception checks. Oh no, wait.
I'll say, can we like have multiple points? So like, Seraph's there, and Heath, can you stand in the middle of this path, and then I'll stand here. So we're all kind of together still, and
So you're
we have
all
a
in
point
that
of view
same-
we're in the same vicinity area and can see each other, but we're not all going back to
All
get
right.
Kalayasha.
So roll perception, you said?
So hold on. John, do you have dark vision?
Nope, but I can cast Produce Flame and see.
I'm psyched.
But you're not doing that.
Well, I cast Produce Flame so I can see.
But see, like, that's what I'm saying you can't do. I can't tell you that you're not doing something, then you could be like, nope, but I am. Do you know what I mean?
I have no source of light. I cast Produce Flame. You can't get mad at me about saying I'm going to cast it then when you're not like, okay, roll perception. Oh, but you didn't have Produce Flame. You didn't have us roll yet. I've cast Produce Flame before you had us roll.
Okay.
Asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, let's see, because Heath does have dark vision,
I do.
and Seraph,
I have dark vision 60. Yeah.
you do. Okay.
And I also have my thing that's still lit up because I never turned
Right.
it off.
So I remember, yeah, you were using flame before combat, and you threw it at somebody, or one of the little like fly things, I think, and then you had the mace lit up. Which also, what's the duration on that?
As long as I want, pretty much. It's a cantrip. I have to turn it off.
But does it have an actual duration?
The spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action.
So anytime you do anything else.
Oh, I'm
it
sorry.
goes away.
Duration is 1 hour. I apologize.
Okay, thank you. So you guys are all kind of like looking guard here, and paying attention to everything. Great.
Yes.
Seraph, roll a perception check for me.
Let's see.
Let me find where.
I got a
17.
17.
Nice. Okay, so Seraph, the hallway that you are looking down, I'm going to make the assumption.
East or north?
Yeah, which one?
I'm looking up north because that's the
where you
way.
came from, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the hallway to your east, you will notice, because you rolled a very good perception check, you'll start to hear like a couple like footsteps off in the distance, getting closer and closer, and you kind of notice a light illuminating that hallway that you can't really see. And as it gets within 60 feet of you, maybe a little bit more, there's actually a corner here maybe with dark vision 60 you would notice this.
Mhm.
There's a corner there, and as these steps get louder and louder, rounding a corner holding a torch is a bugbear. Roll initiative.
Ah,
You first.
me?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you're noticing this stuff.
Mhm.
But we don't.
Your first thing to do could be to alert your party, but I want you to do it first.
Copy that.
Baby's got
Yes, sure. Why not?
4. Roll the 4.
I wonder if a bugbear will roll less than a 4.
The bugbear gets to go before you. You roll a 6. Really hoping that you would get to go first and alert your party, but you don't.
So I'm just kind of kicking the rocks around over here.
I mean, you say you're paying attention to stuff, you just don't notice anything.
Right? Yeah. No, I'm playing in the space.
Yeah.
But during this, I'm calling my cat.
35.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here,
Got some
kitty,
milk
kitty.
in a saucer.
That's awesome. I mean, she will definitely come to you quickly. I'm going to deal with that in a second.
Yes.
We're going to basically go through one round of combat, and then you can kind of come back in and have you roll initiative.
Okay.
So the bugbear will round the corner here, and he's not charging you. He's not doing any of that stuff. He's just kind of like investigating. He's like rolling around. Like I said, he has this like torch, but he sees you, drops the torch instantly, so it's like kind of lit at his feet, and he reaches back for his javelin, and he goes to throw it at you.
Okay.
Let's see how that goes.
Warning flare.
So disadvantage?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely tell me beforehand.
I know.
Fine. Okay, he misses. So this javelin gets
Shield
launched
it
out.
away.
Yeah, it just kind of gets instantly deflected and kind of gets stuck right in the ceiling because they're only like 6 feet tall, the ceiling. So, and he will end his turn. So now, Seraph, it is your turn to do as you wish.
I kind of just like get a little peek around the corner, like, hey guys, we got a bugbear over here.
Just so calmly. Yeah, we got a bugbear.
Well, at this point, we've killed like what, 4 of them, 5 of them.
Probably a good amount.
So like, I don't even care at this point. Like, this is just cannon fodder.
You guys should be very used to killing things.
Yes. So okay.
So that's your bonus or free action.
Okay,
You had a lot of damage, didn't you, Seraph?
I do. That's why I don't want to get close to
I was gonna say,
him.
you used the one potion.
I want to use guiding bolt on him.
Okie dokie.
Uh,
Is that a regular cast?
It is. It's a level 1 spell.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I think I have the required distance and everything, right?
Which is?
120 feet. Yeah.
Yep,
plenty.
good.
So I get a cast.
Yep.
15.
17 after
17.
modifier. That's a hit. Wait. Hold attack again. Roll your damage.
Attack. Oh, damage. I'm sorry. Damage. There it is. How about that?
10
Dang,
damage.
we're learning how to play this game. Okay, good. So you rolled 10 damage on this bugbear.
Throw this like magical bolt towards him.
I kind of picture you like trying to like fucking get this thing going.
Shakes his hands.
It's like when you dip the thing in holy water and you're like spraying it and dip
Yeah.
my mace in the light. I'm just like throwing the light at him.
Shaking his mace. Where are you working?
Batteries in this before I left.
So you hit this thing for 10 damage. Do you want to move? You still have the ability to move or do a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna move down here. Out of his line of javelin throwing.
Okie dokie. And then end your turn. And then we're gonna have Heath and John will both roll initiative.
All right. I rolled a 20.
Nice.
8.
Ouch. Okay, so Heath, you
Single
go.
digit club.
Go ahead, Heath.
All right. I definitely can't get to the bugbear.
Nope.
So I'm gonna post up here,
Can you click
Right.
that over here for me?
around this corner, and I'm gonna
Right on top.
pull out my crossbow, and I'm gonna target the old bugbear.
It's like a little snipe, like a.
Maybe. So I targeted the bugbear. He's 60 feet away,
Uh-huh.
and pull out my crossbow. Try to do that here, and I take a shot. And I roll an 11.
That is a miss.
I had this like thing in the back of my head that was like, use your inspiration. And I was like, no, I'm gonna save it. So,
Okie dokie.
all right. So I just kind of, poke my head back, here.
Alrighty.
So I'm
then.
not in his line of sight.
And John, your turn. Keith, you don't want to do anything else, right?
No, I'm good.
Okay, John, your turn.
There's nothing hopeful I can do.
Without
You can
wasting
yell at it
I
and
have
tell
a
him that he's a
question.
disappointment.
Have we caught enough bugbears to kind of know what their movement speed is?
I mean, most stuff you've realized has a very similar movement speed of about 30 feet.
Okay.
Not because you really fought a lot of bugbears, but because everything seemingly can't move much more than that.
Okay. I want to use my full movement speed to go here.
Okay.
And then can I ready an action?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm going to... Can I keep Produce Flame in one hand and throw a dagger with the other? It's okay if you say no.
I don't see why you couldn't. I don't think you would need two hands to throw it.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep Produce Flame in my non-dominant hand,
Sure.
and when the bugbear gets closer, so I'd actually be able
What
to
is the
hit it.
range that you need to be within?
I don't need to be super close, but I feel like I wouldn't actually have line of. This is the furthest
So you're
I
waiting
can
for the
go.
line of sight.
I'm waiting for the line of sight.
Okay.
So once he's in my line of sight, I want
Yeah,
to
so
throw
I would
the
say
dagger.
it's probably somewhere around there.
That's what I was figuring.
Yep.
So okay,
Cool.
and that's it.
Okay, so now, Scotty,
Yes.
have you roll initiative for me, please?
Yep.
Let's see if you roll higher than the bugbear or not. You do. Good job. So, Scotty, it is your turn.
Okay.
Somebody should have yelled at Scotty and told her.
I think I may have heard.
I think she's walking back. I think that's
At this point, yeah, she is walking
Okay.
back. That's what I'm having a roll initiative to be coming back into the.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So Kali's with me, right? Somewhere.
Yeah, can't find her, but she's there.
Okay.
Fucking deleted her.
So where would I start? I would start from back here, right?
Yep, where you were.
So I can only really move.
You definitely cannot move enough to get into line of sight.
Nope. So I'm just gonna move closer
Okie doke.
behind all of them.
Can you drag that in there?
While looking behind me and making sure nothing's coming around the corner.
Okay. All right, good. So, end your turn.
Okay.
Bugbear's turn. He is going to basically see now Seraph and Heath, and both of you just seem to be hiding behind this fucking corner. So he's like, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he moves to there. You can do your action.
Okay. I'm not targeting myself.
Hit him in the eye. Hit him in the eye.
Oh,
23.
That's a hit.
Wow. Right in the eyeball.
One-handed.
Beast.
Right in the nose.
5.
Cool. So this thing starts you're ready to go. You got the little fire going out. You're like, I can fucking see you. And you see him waddling on over to you guys as he's taking his morning star out, and you just kind of pop behind Heath and be like, think, and pop right back. He's just he takes it right in the shoulder blade as he's walking towards you guys, and okay, he's gonna be like, what the? Just completely surprised by that.
I look over at her and I'm giving her a I'm impressed look.
Yeah.
I don't even notice.
Okay.
I don't even notice.
That's fair. That seems correct in fiction.
Okay, so the bugbear is going to move his max distance, and he really can't do any sort of melee attack, but we'll try and throw his last javelin. He can't really see anyone. I mean, technically, John is the best line of sight, and I guess you did just pop out at him, but there's a good chance he may clip Heath. It's going to be at disadvantage either way, but he's going to try and hit John because John was the one who just popped out.
I can dig it.
Okay, so sorry, we gotta turn that off. But it will be at a -5. So let's see how that goes. Probably really
Tiny
poorly.
tank.
Oh yeah, real poor. So he tries to throw this javelin with his other arm because he just got hit in the right shoulder with the little dagger there. That goes really poor for him. And he ends his turn. Seraph, your turn.
Are we doing that thing where I have to like switch out weapons and go and take a whole turn to do that?
What were you holding before?
That's something nice.
And you want to switch it to
I want
what?
to go to the crossbow.
It's not a turn, it is an action. You don't have the feat to make it a not that.
True.
There's a feat for that, I believe.
Oh,
But yes, it would be an action, 6 seconds to take out something else. Especially because you clearly have been using your mace with your light.
true. I have been. I'm gonna take this turn to.
Heal.
I am gonna heal myself with healing hands.
Now, what are you gonna do with your
Ta-da.
hands?
He's gonna give himself.
I'm gonna take off my glove and then touch myself skin to skin. Beautiful. And go.
Great. Now that takes fucking 6 seconds. Love it. So you healed yourself for 4. Good job. End your turn.
All right.
And don't forget to untarget yourself if you're gonna roll damage next time.
Correct.
Heath, your turn.
All right. Okay, so I clearly have my crossbow out. If I drop my crossbow and pull out my scimitar, it's okay. If that's no, I can't do that. That's fine.
I mean,
I'm okay with the answer being no. Just tell me no.
I feel like if you do let him drop
Yeah,
it,
it's like
though,
a
he
cheat.
has to roll to see if it goes off
or
when he
something.
drops
is it a
it.
crossbow or a bow and arrow?
It's crossbow.
Oh, for sure, I would do it that way. But like, I also don't like that's like a cheat. I don't really want you to do that.
That's fine. So I take aim at him, and I just
crossbow.
take another shot with the crossbow.
Okay, that's your
I
luck.
roll a 17.
Nice, that's a hit. Good job.
All right.
So you're kind of like peering around the
Yep.
corner, right?
And I rolled 8 damage.
Beautiful.
Where did the arrow
So-
hit?
The bugbear now has a dagger in his right shoulder blade, and this arrow hits him clean in the stomach. So he's got 2 long-range weapons protruding out of his body. Is that anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it. End my turn.
End it. Okay.
All right, doing it.
Scotty, your turn.
Okay. We don't have Kaliasha.
If you wanted to do something with her, what would you want to do? Or what do you want to do? I'll tell you if we can make it work.
I wanted to first. I believe she has a 40 stride,
Sure.
and I have a spell where whatever I touch can have an extra 10 feet.
Panther moves at least 20 feet straight towards a creature right before hitting it with a claw attack. The target must succeed on a DC 12 strength throw or be knocked prone. Okay, so Mr. Bugbear is super strong. Oh, but he is fucked up from all these bullet thingies inside of him, and he fails your strength saving throw, so he is going to be knocked prone.
Nice.
Target is knocked prone. The Panther can take a bonus action to make a bite attack. I'm assuming you would want to do that,
gonna
because
do
why wouldn't you want to?
Yeah.
Wow, the Panther rolled a 2 and a 3 on the bite attack.
bad kitty.
Unfortunately, a 6 and a 7 will not beat the Bugbear's AC. So the thing is knocked prone. Any melee attacks are advantage against it. But that will be the end of your Panther's turn, and
Yep.
we're just gonna make sure that we know that it's in front of the Bugbear as of now.
Okie dokie.
And then end your turn for me. Twain. End your Twain for me.
Oh.
John.
Okay. Because I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
He's not a ghost.
Okay, so
That would have worked in the last round of
if I'm
combat.
here,
Uh-huh.
would I have good line of sight without hitting Kaliasha if I throw another dagger?
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's kind of like, I would assume maybe like 2 feet off the ground.
Kaliasha has walked
but
away
you're like 3
out of
feet
shame.
off the ground. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
I would still. I mean, he's
Fighting,
huge. Like, if he was
Poor
also
kitty.
small, then I would probably be like, but he's huge. Like, yeah, he's
a puma.
he's easily like taking up a majority of the fucking like height to the ceiling. Nice,
16.
cool. That is a hit.
Okay.
Daggers for days.
6.
All right. And with that, the Bugbear falls to his knees.
Hooray!
And well, he's already prone, I guess. The Bugbear goes and dies.
Wow.
Can I get my 2 daggers back?
Uh-huh.
And can I collect his javelin?
Yeah, one's in the ceiling. I'm gonna say if you try to pull that one out, it breaks. But the other one, where did
Oh,
the other
he
one
threw
go?
a javelin into the ceiling?
Yeah,
he deflected one.
He deflected
Oh.
the ceiling.
But then the second one, he
I thought he
threw
threw it to me
really
and it just
poorly.
missed.
Yeah, that one's
That one,
Okay.
yeah.
You can take
Sweet.
that one.
I will, just for story's sake, pull my crossbow bolts out
Okay.
and see if they're reusable.
Yeah.
Does he have anything on him?
Nope.
Worth looting?
Besides, he had
so.
like a torch, which he dropped.
A torch and the Morning Star.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's more of these guys.
What a great question.
Yeah.
What a great.
They seem to be coming from eastward.
Maybe we should hide his body somewhere.
Maybe
Also
we,
not a bad idea.
Yeah.
all right. Let's hide the body in the room with the gabagools.
I feel like I talk too
Okay.
much.
Yeah, you really do.
I really fucking do. We're goddamn level 4, basically in 3/4 at this point. I need to stop talking. Okay.
All right.
So what do you want to do?
Pull his
hide the
body
body.
into the room with the ghouls.
Okay.
Put it on the
ghouls.
fire.
Fine.
I mean,
put it-
it's just coals. It's not like
still.
a roaring fire.
well, it might eventually
Also, the bugbear's
catch.
huge.
He might catch.
He might, but he's like a couple 100-pound bear.
Well, you put him like partially, like an arm in
Like
there.
fold them over.
Yeah, and then
Like
the
a
fur
penny.
might catch.
We should just put him
much
under
time
the
do you
bed.
wanna waste
Put him
for the
under the
bear?
bed.
None.
I just
let's-
direct them moving the
Okay.
bear around
Bears-
because I'm tiny.
Bears moved.
She wants to move it under the bed. He pushes him under the bed.
Under the bed?
She puts him on the
two
bed.
beds that are bed to
There's
bed.
like a bugbear elevating a bed off the
Oh,
ground.
right.
No, put him on the bed and it'll just
Put it on
look
the
like
bed.
he...
No. Let's put the bed on the bugbear. I
Let's just
love
set him
this.
up in the corner.
Let's no.
He's standing there.
Let's put the bear under the bed and the bed's
Yeah, the
sitting on
bed's
top.
got like
Okay.
all of a foot of ground clearance.
Please,
All right,
please.
that's
Can I
fine.
vote that we just tuck him in so it looks like he decided to take a nap?
Oh, that's a good idea. We might crush the bed, but we could try that.
He would definitely be creaking the fuck out of this bed.
That's okay.
All right, so
Alright.
above the
He's
bed
so tired
or under,
that he just laid
under
down
the
He
there.
definitely
bed?
doesn't give a shit
What are we
about the
doing?
beds.
I say above the bed. We can put two beds together
above the bed,
and
that's fine.
put the
Yep.
I like that.
Blankets over
Fine.
and everything. Tuck him in.
Yeah.
Okay, he's
People
all
just think he's
nestled
taking a
in.
long nap.
Right before I walk away, I take his hand, ball it up, and then put his thumb in his mouth.
For the hell of it,
Some-
I'm gonna make a little square here. What bed is he being put on? So we all know. Pick a bed.
I say the
I
third
say-
bed to the
left
to the
here?
west.
Okay, that's what. Are we okay with that?
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay. Now what do you want to do?
go down this hall.
Yep.
Are we going to the hall
we
where
need
the
to-
bugbear came from?
Yep.
Towards the right there.
And what's our
Okay.
marching order?
Yes.
I'll be behind and Callie will be in the middle
So-
somewhere.
How's everybody looking?
I mean, I got to eat hurt, but whatever.
I can go first.
Ready.
Did you say I'm 90 hertz?
No, I'm not
Hey,
going first
Bert.
because they don't have dark vision, but I'll go after Sarah.
I'll go.
I'm
I'll,
still
you know what?
fire.
You know what? I'll go first.
How long does your fire last?
10 minutes and I can just recast it. Can I pick up the torch though?
Sure.
Okay, I'm
That's
going
All
to
right.
pick up the torch.
So it should go me, then John, then Seraph and Scotty. Scotty, do you have dark vision?
I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so there you go.
Yep.
And as the combat concludes, by the way, another BAM! Seemingly louder than before because
I
you're no
hate
longer
these.
in that room. Last time you heard it, you were basically on the other side of that wall.
I hate these things.
So loud for your poor little eardrums.
Yes.
Okay,
Were you
so you
not
guys are
taking
walking
first?
towards the hallway here.
There you go.
What? What'd you say?
I thought John was taking first.
Nope,
No,
Keith
I
was
am.
because he has dark vision.
Oh,
Nope.
you have a torch now.
Yeah, but they'll see that first. Like if I'm just
Okay.
a bit
Right.
behind, it'll...
So obviously we can't go east anymore. We gotta
Yep,
go
dead
north
end.
Come to a
little
dead
bit.
end.
Is there anything special in this dead end?
Nope. It's a wall.
I want to stealthily kind of scout ahead just a hair, like an extra 5 feet.
You have dark
ahead.
vision, right?
Yes.
see
And
the-
I'm stealthy.
You see the hallway continue along down and a offshoot passage to the right.
I look back and I give him some hand signals, and I
I just go and start following.
All right.
I was gonna say, I don't think you guys have ever tried to communicate that
Yeah.
way.
He always
one would
tries,
I
but
do
we've
try.
never learned
Right.
what
Never set
they
up
do.
Okay,
anything.
I come back and I'm like, there's two ways we can go. We can go north or we can go east. North
Well-
is way up.
Do you think the
What's-
bugbear came from this direction?
All the way up.
Probably.
Let's go to the next hallway and peek down
wanna
that
go east?
before.
Alright.
Let's just peek down it before we
Let's keep
decide what to do
peeking.
I
next.
peek quietly around the corner.
Okay. And you kind of see a little bit more of an opening here and a rock wall that they seemingly dug towards, similar to the dead end south of you. And you also notice to the north a door.
There's a door.
Many a door.
I whisper that there's a door.
Look at these doors.
Should we go?
I think we
You're
should
in a
check the
dungeon.
door.
All right. I want.
You gonna go check the
I'm
door?
gonna check the door for traps.
No traps.
Do we want to all move into the
Yes.
room by the door?
Yeah.
Good call. Move yourselves into
So
there.
I'm at the
Boom.
door. Is the door locked?
As you, I'm assuming, go to check the door, the door knob turns, no problem, and you open it.
I want to.
You have the ability to open it.
Okay. I want to quietly open the door.
Okay.
Do a stealth roll.
Yep. Let's see how quiet this door
I'm
is.
gonna go here though, so
Since
they can
I have
hopefully
plus
not
5.
hear my- see the light as well.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. So this door makes a similar kind of creak sound.
Normal door noise.
Yeah. You guys are pretty like you're like surrounded in a dead end of rock, essentially. There's no other passages leading to this, as far as you know, except for the one that you've come from. As you kind of open the door all the way, I'm assuming. Read this for me.
The eastern wall of this chamber has collapsed into a mass of rubble. To the north, a door stands ajar, leading to a good-sized storeroom. Dusty kegs are tucked neatly against the wall, all of them cracked and split open from age. Is there? I'd like to investigate and see if there's anything worth looting. You know, something that might not have been destroyed.
The contents of the kegs have been long evaporated.
So there's
It was the beer room.
So
it was
there's
their
nothing.
beer keg.
There's nothing else in the
It
room.
was
to
a
loot.
storeroom.
So there's nothing to loot. All right.
Correct.
So, guy, I tell him this room's a bunch of baloney. Let's go back north.
You don't want to do anything else? Maybe in this room that could be really good for something? I say I talk too much, and then I give you these fucking hints like this.
And then I'm confused, and I don't know what to do.
Okay, so you've been now traveling through this cavern for probably a couple hours.
I would
Long rest?
feel like there's no reason to just have a room here for nothing. So
If it was
Yeah.
a storeroom from the mines before, though,
Beautiful.
because they've all just been. It said
You
they've
have to
been cracked
think
from
what
age.
what you're basically trying to go through and search through was once a functioning mine. People lived here, worked here, like rooms like that shouldn't be
Can I roll up-
questionable to you.
It's
roll a
like going through
perception check?
Moria.
Roll a perception check to do what? What do you perceive?
Are there any
anything-
secret doors?
nothing interesting
Can
in
we
this
take
room
a short rest
besides-
or something? Because some people have loss of health, and I'm pretty sure I have a way.
So if you
to
wanted to
get
take a
spell slots
short
back.
rest, you could use hit die, and you can restore health that way. If you take a long rest, your spell slots for everyone, and your health is restored. Long rest is roughly 8 hours. Short rest is 4.
I know we're like in caves, but
Maybe it's
would we know roughly what time of day it
Let's
is?
say it's 1.
AM or PM?
You guys started your day early, so it'd probably be really hard to keep track of time at this point because you have no sense of like sunlight. But you're definitely like tired. You're exhausted at this point from like fighting multiple things. You would probably assume it's been a couple hours since you had entered the dungeon.
Okay.
So we're just assuming a couple hours. It's early afternoon, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Not. I think we should try and take a short rest.
Okay, I don't need
So
to rest,
that'll only
so I can
benefit
stay up.
David or Seraph and I.
No, it'll benefit me. Once per day during the short rest, you can choose expended spell slots to recover. The spell slots can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half your druid level.
So you're level 4, so you could gain
I can
2
get.
spells
I've
back.
got a 2 level 1s or 1 level 2, and I used a level 2 that I'd like to get back if we take a short rest.
Yep.
Okay, we'll take a short rest, and I'd also like to check the room. I probably have to wait until after the short rest to check the room if there are any secret passageways.
No, why would you wait an hour in the room and then check?
Yeah.
Can I check the room for secret passageways?
You find none.
Thank you.
Okay.
You saved me from wasting time.
Yeah,
All right.
so wait, are you guys taking a short rest?
Yes.
We have decided
I'm
upon.
not. I don't need to,
Well,
so I'm
we-
going to stay up.
Well, you're still fresh.
No, we're
hanging
just
out
like
with us.
chilling in the room
Right.
for an
So,
hour,
okay,
not sleeping.
correct. Short
Okay,
rest
yeah.
does not necessarily dictate sleep.
Okay.
It just
Okay.
means that you're actively
Chilling.
relaxing, having food or drink.
Okay.
Okay.
Along those
So roll our hit die.
If
I
you
use a
want.
hit die.
Okay. I
It
use a hit
should
die.
actively remove damage from you, hopefully.
7. I am completely healed.
I'm
Plus
almost
1,
healed.
8.
Yeah,
That's
you got
good.
2 left.
Okay. Yep. We take a rest.
So I'm like
So are
picking
you
up
doing
pieces
any
of
like?
these.
I think to her point that she's trying to say that like you're on guard or something. Like, are you doing anything to prevent people coming and finding you in an hour?
I have
Somebody. Do you want to stay watch?
Yes, I'll stay watch, and I know that it looks like these kegs have evaporated.
When you say watch, what are you doing? Where are you?
I'm gonna go out of this room and kind of chill in this little alleyway before the hallways, and kind of just meditate and like listen to my surroundings.
Okay.
But also, Kali has a good smell, so she's gonna be sniffing around in these kegs, and if she smells something that in particular is different.
So she's in the room.
For a moment, yeah, and then she'll come out. That was while everyone was talking about these things.
So, can I do one thing? One thing. I got me those new boots.
Yes, you did.
I want to check them out.
Cool. That's a great thing to do during this hour.
That is a great thing to do.
So you can roll an Arcana check with advantage.
Okay.
If you roll over
advantage.
If you roll over a 15, you understand what to do.
Nice.
16.
So you've spent an hour doing this. What do your boots do? I gotta go remember to look.
That's right, I do.
No.
Thank you. Okay.
Hey guys,
Boots. These are the boots of striding and springing. While you wear these boots, your walking speed becomes 30 feet unless your walking speed is higher and your speed isn't reduced if you are encumbered or wearing heavy armor. In addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance, though you can't jump farther than your remaining movement would allow you. So I basically can jump whatever my movement is.
Yep.
Does that include my...
3 times your movement. I think your jump distance is like 5 feet.
So then 15 feet.
You can jump 3 times the normal distance.
Normal jumping distance.
So I can... Is that upwards as well?
Sure.
So I just start bouncing like Tigger.
Springing around.
Isn't the ceiling over only 6 feet?
In this room, yeah, it's somewhat similar to the caverns. I'm gonna say, I mean, I don't know many rooms. I guess they are dwarves. Yeah.
Okay.
6 feet.
So to be fair, I should roll to see if I hit my head.
Yeah, if you're gonna try and pounce around in the room.
Trying them out for the first time.
All right. Tell me what the stipulations are.
So roll a d20, and then you can roll your physical one. You roll below a 5, you are like normal jump, normal jump, normal jump, normal jump, and then magically the boots work really well, and you slam your head into it. Anything above that, you just kind of don't have that malfunction.
3.
Good job. You smash your head into the ceiling. I will roll a d4 to see how much damage your dumb head takes. 3 damage to your face.
Okay, that's fair.
Good job. I'm going to say that kind of happens towards the end of your long rest, so you cannot use a hit die to restore it.
No,
but
that's
you can
fair.
do other stuff if you
All
want.
right, I'll mark myself at 3 damage.
I gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are. What are you doing anything in particular on your long
I'm
rest?
shuffling these barrels around.
Like moving them around?
Yeah, just like looking behind them, all that stuff.
Barrels.
The barrels are normal.
It's just a
Well, like the stuff behind them and everything.
It's just a storeroom. It's
You found
the beer
walls.
cave.
Walls.
It is the beer cave.
He's spiritual. He thinks there's something more.
What are you
Okay,
doing?
but now,
I'm
tell me what you're doing.
meditating.
Okay.
That's how I get my spell slot back.
Cool. You're out like watching on guard and everything like that.
Yep.
What is your passive perception score on the main sheet? 14? Okay, 14. Roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
Let's see how perceptive you truly are.
She rolled an 11.
11.
At least it wasn't a 1.
True.
I'm getting distracted by my thoughts. Sorry.
Okay, so
Pretty true to your
you do not notice this larger monster creeping up from the southern portion that you guys had come from, the southern hallway. Like you're kind of sitting at this intersection, like T-junction. So to your left, the southern portion, you don't notice a large, like gelatinous kind of creature.
What about
Very
Kali?
quietly, you don't notice.
Robbing around.
I'm rolling that for both of you. like making its way towards you, and for whatever reason you're distracted, it gets to make a sneak attack on you. But I think we're going to have to wait till next time for that encounter for you to roll initiative.
Okay.
Similar to David, we're going to roll it that way. But next time on Podquesters.
See you next week.